Good afternoon. We are back here at the DMV Live at DeMatha Catholic High School. I'm Tyler Rowland, and big thank you to Jack Heron and Commonwealth Basketball Group for having me. And we're about to have a big one on the floor. It's been a great day of basketball here, and we've got plenty more action for you to see as we have Bishop O'Connell and George School getting ready to go at it. As we have the tip-off, and it goes back, and it's controlled by that's number one, Medidich, as he has the ball, and it's taken in, and that's a score right off of the bucket. It's 2-0 O'Connell, as now Bliss has it for George School. He's one to watch. Bliss with it. He'll set up the offense here as we have 15:39 to go in the first half, and it's taken away. O'Connell the other way with it on the run, out to the corner. Drives in, mid-range jumper, up and good. That's number 10, Jaden Harris, a 6'7 senior, rising senior, and it's a 4-0 lead right off the bat. Bliss will run the point as a screen set up top for him. He drives in, puts it up, misses, tipped up, rebounded. It'll go to McConnell again. Here, 15:15 to go in the first half. Remember, it's two 16-minute halves here. As it's taken in, kicked back out. Long three-pointer, up and missed. Rebound is into the hands of number one, Jake West. He goes the other way, kicks it out. Corner, three ball, up, good. And that was a heck of a good shot. That's number 10, Ivan Rybov, as he takes it. And we have an offensive foul, which Bishop O'Connell has 4 here, just so for your awareness, as we're later in the first half. As it's taken back up, Hess drives in, kicks it out. Fleming goes in. Out to Bliss. He'll try it from way out and miss. Rebound goes to O'Connell. As that's number 11, Asari with it, and he kicks it out, and a little fight for the basketball, but Bishop O'Connell able to hang on to it. It's kicked out. 3-ball up, in and out. Rebound, though. Rochester's there to put it back up and in. And the lead is back to 1 now, as with 3:38 to go here in the first half, as a 9-0 run for George School sparked a 6-point lead, but Bishop O'Connell able to come right back as that shot's missed and rebound, so O'Connell could retake the lead here. As it's taken in, kicked over to the corner. Rochester drives in. He's cut off. He'll kick it out. That's number 14, Lincoln, with it. Lincoln, tight defense from George School. He powers in, kicks it out. 3 balls, good. So now Bishop O'Connell going on a little run, 7-0, I believe 8-0 themselves. And so now Bliss with it, and we are back. Tyler Rowland here, and also a big thank you to Jack Heron. He's on, of course, on all he does for the athletes, along with the whole team at CBG. It's definitely been a lot of fun. Also an event going on at Alexandria today, as Bliss has it now up top. For George School, it's kicked over. Up top, West with it now. Both teams are pulling some tight defense. Looks like more of a zone, and exhibited by O'Connell as it's thrown in. Thought he was going to throw that one down as Rochester gets it, and they're going to go the other way with it. As it's taken in, laid up and in by Lincoln. Shane Lincoln, the rising junior guard, and it's back up to a 4-point lead for Bishop O'Connell. Bliss up top, he finds West for 3, got it. Nothing but net for Jake West, and the lead is back to 1. One's over, Rochester. He takes it in, he'll look, and take the jumper and connect. Nice patience from Rochester, David Rochester, the 6'8 rising senior, and the lead back up to 3. Bliss, he throws it in as we're at 1:40 to go here in the first half. And it's taken away, another turnover. Taken into the lane, laid up and missed. So contested heavily though, and it's going to go back to George School. 1:31 to go here in the first half. We have a couple more substitutions, and so now, but both schools, of course. I think if you're George School, I mean, honestly, you just want to. I think get it into the big guy. Keep trying to go to him, because that was when they started their surge early in this half. And I think if you're Bishop O'Connell, you want to try to keep utilizing that speed. Try to get into the passing lanes and you don't have many fouls right now, so they just picked up the 5th team foul here with 1:13 to go in the first half, as the big guy's going to get a couple free throws. But I think that's what you want to do if you're O'Connell, and that foul's going to go against let's see. That's going to go against Umadoc, so that will be his 2nd foul. So that will be the team's 5th foul here with 1:13 to go in the first half, as the free throws missed, but one more. Big guy's going to get one more for George School. Now, both teams tonight have struggled some from the free throw line. So I think whoever can capitalize on that will have a chance to, as the second one's missed as well. We've had multiple players miss both their foul shots tonight, both teams, as 1:07 to go in the first half. Bishop O'Connell has it. It's taken out, and it's in. Rochester for 3. Got it. He's heating up now, and it's a 6-point lead for Bishop O'Connell, tying their largest of the game. Their largest was at 9-3 at 50 seconds to go. At 48, it's thrown into the big man, and that will be a travel turnover, and they were able to, a little bit of contact, but of course it's pretty loose here at these events. That'll be a turnover, and will give Bishop O'Connell a chance to increase this lead a little bit more here, as we're at 46 seconds to go. Start at 46.6 in the first half. As it's a full court man-to-man for George School, Lincoln has it up top. Screen coming for him. He's double-teamed at half court. They get it over. Rochester's open again. Ooh, in and out. Rebound Lincoln, though. He's right there to get it. Taken away by Bliss, and they're going to say he was on the line, so that'll stay with Bishop O'Connell with 27.2 seconds to go here in the first half. 6-point lead, and again, the foul situation, it's 5-2 right now. O'Connell with 5 fouls and George School with 2. Rochester for 3. Got it! Rochester is heating up, and it's now a 9-point lead for Bishop O'Connell. That is their largest of the first half so far. What a run it's been. They led by 6. George School would come back and take a lead momentarily, but they would regain their composure, as now it's thrown out. 3 seconds to go, too, and turned over. It's like, I think they call a travel on that, so that will go back to Bishop O'Connell here. So a couple unfortunate turnovers for George School, but 3 seconds to go. Bishop O'Connell could set something up here potentially and try to get off the shot from decent range. That's not a good spot to inbound from, really, but you never know. As it's turned over at 1, it's 0. I think he got it up in time, but that won't count. But so that it missed. So at halftime, it's 36-27. It's Bishop O'Connell leading George School. We'll be right back here after halftime. Leading the way, though, with 14 points and 6 boards for George School. And Bishop O'Connell has had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different guys score in the first half. Wow. Talk about, that's another one. I apologize. I missed looking down at the stats here, but we're starting the second half here, and George School will open up with the first bucket as they're looking to trim that 9-point lead back as it's taken over. And now I'll see if I can get to some more stats, maybe to break or something. Rochester gets the and one. He's really heating up. At the end of the first half, he went on a tear and picked up, let's see, he picked up, I'm looking at his full numbers here. I'm trying to, let's see, here we go. And yeah, he picked up all 10 of his points late as he'll cash in and get the old-fashioned 3-point play. Bliss up top as screen sets for him. Bliss will take it. He'll drive inside and cut off out to West. Got the bucket. And that's a second three-pointer for Jake West as the lead is back to 7 now. That's it. As we have 14:50 to go here in the second half. As it's taken, and nice shot put up and in. and that'll bring the lead back up to 9 with 14:37 to go here in the second half. And it's Steele, he turned over. Bliss, he throws it in. And Sutton, up top, guarded tightly, finds Bliss over to the corner for the three ball. Missed it, and the rebound goes off to Umatic. As it's taken out and thrown in. Rochester again. Oh, he's feeling it. 16 for Rochester now, including 3 3-pointers. And he picks up right where he left off. And, I mean, he scored all 16 of his points very late in the first half. That's what helped propel Bishop O'Connell to that big lead, as they are now up double digits as Bliss takes it in and thrown to the big guy and out of bounds. That's going to go to O'Connell. So now that'll be number 10, Harris, inbounding for Bishop O'Connell, who leads by 12 with 13:44 to go here in the second half, as Rochester will take a deserved breather for his efforts. That's handled up top by Quincy Wadley, number 3. As it's given over to Umatic, I apologize. I'm still learning that name. As it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with, or no, it'll go back to George School as number 2, Fleming, checks back in for them here with 13:27 to go in the second half. As they trail by 12, Bliss lobs it over, nearly taken away, and Sutton will come away with it. He'll go to the bucket, lay it up and in. As the lead's cut back to 10. So now Calker with it, and he'll give it to Wadley to set the offense up. And nearly poked out by Sutton. Good defense. Wadley goes in, puts a shot up, a nice angle. He had to alter it a little bit in the air to get around the big man, and he does it. Gets the bucket, and his team back up 12 now. Screen coming as the jumper by Sutton. He gets it out, and the big guy's going to try and connect on a three-pointer. And it's taken back in and blocked. 2 big plays by Bavulake, and now George School a chance to cut back into this lead a little bit more. Bliss up top as screen coming from Bavulake. And he'll go into the lane. Bliss, jumper is missed. And rebound, Bishop McConnell has an opening as it's taken inside, laid up and in. So now the lead is back up to 11 here with 12:05 to go in the second half. And Sutton turned over. That'll go back to Bishop O'Connell as Rochester checks back in. And like I said, he's been the one to watch. 16 points for him, all in a very short stretch, in about the last 3 minutes of the first half and the first 3 of the second half. So he's been a big part of Bishop O'Connell building that big lead here starting in the second half. Of course, there's a lot of time left for George School as Wadley takes it in, puts a floater up and in. So Wadley now gives his team their largest lead of the game as the three's taken from the corner and hit. And that is number 11, Max Kipper, who hits it. And the lead is back to 10 here with 11:28 to go in the second half as it's taken in, put up, and slammed down. What a dunk. A.J. Swinton on that one. 11:13 to go in the second half. It's a 52-40 ball game. These two teams, they're so much fun to watch as Sutton misses a shot. Rebound Rochester. He goes down court. Jumper's taken up and missed. Rebound goes back to George School. I feel like Bishop O'Connell is doing they're doing more in terms of getting down even more in terms of getting down the court this half. I feel like they've been caused problems for George School with just their ability to get on the fast break like they have. With Sutton on top now, double screen coming for him. He takes it in, kicks it out, 3 balls off, rebound to Bishop O'Connell, and turned over though. Sutton will come up with it. He'll look, get it into Babula K. He'll go up and lay it in. So the lead is back to 10 with 10:30 to go here in the second half. George School led for by 6, I believe, one little stretch in the first half when they went on a run. And after that, though, O'Connell came back and took over. And a nice shot there. That's number 10, Jaden Harris, the 6'7" rising senior with it. And the lead extended back to 12 here as we're right at the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Bliss drives in, hits it to the big guy under the bucket, and he'll lay it in. Good little combo there as the lead is back to 10. And it's thrown over Rochester as it's taken in. Nice and blocked out of there. I think they're going to call that is a goaltend likely, as that Jaden Harris's bucket will count. It was a good first steps, good show of explosion by Harris on that. Little had just a second late to get to the ball there, but so that now is so the lead is back up to 12 again here with 9:30 to go in the second half. As it's lobbed in, they're going to go to the big guy, and he lays it in. So Willoughby's had quite a second half. He now will have a chance to cut this lead to single digits. It's been the biggest lead for O'Connell at this point has been 13 here in the second half. There's now one shot coming up and connects. So the old-fashioned three-point play happens, and the lead is back to 9. 9:22 to go here in the second half. I think, of course, if you're George School, you got to figure out a way. I think really they're going to have to clog those lanes, I think, get a couple of stops, because that's where O'Connell this half has been eating them inside. It's just their quick penetration as that shot's missed and rebounded by the big man. Look at he's a little far from not too far from a double-double. He had 4 rebounds in the first half, so he's had a couple here, at least a good 4 here in the second. I'd say, as that one's poked out of bounds, it will stay with George School. And of course, I mean, if you're Bishop O'Connell, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the old saying goes. And I think you just want to keep attacking the basket as Bliss post up, double team, fadeaway jumper, missed, but a foul. Both players go down awkwardly, as now Bliss will get to go to the line for 2 shots to try to cut the lead back to 7, as they have led by as much, or trailed by as much as 13 here in the second half. Bliss puts the first one up, and it rolls off. Free throw shooting a struggle for both teams tonight, as O'Connell was 0 for like the first half. Bishop O'Connell 0 for 4. George School was 3 for 6. And half of the second one misses, and hustled out of there though by O'Connell comes up with it as it's thrown on the run, and Lincoln gets the layup, and that's what I meant earlier. They've been really causing problems with that fast break in the second half. The lead back up to 11 here with 8:26 to go in the second half. Bliss lobs it in, caught and put up, missed, but a foul. Babula K will get to go to the line for 2 shots. This team trailing by 11, but not so far on the night. He's, I believe, 2 for 5 from there. So we'll see how if he can capitalize on this, and he will on the first. One more coming for him. And the second shot is good. The lead again back down to single digits. The biggest lead for Bishop O'Connell has been 13. It's been cut to 9 a couple times, but George School has been unable at this point to get it closer, as we have a timeout taken, so we'll take it with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Commonwealth Basketball Group. Okay, we are back here. It's 58-49. Bishop O'Connell over George School here with 8:17 to go here in the second half. That's Lincoln up top against the pressure. He'll lob it over as it's taken in, lobbed back as Bishop O'Connell will reset things here. Even back up top as Harris gives it back over. That's Lincoln with the basketball. He'll give it over to Asari. So he'll take it in and miss the shot. Rebound goes to looks like it's taken away though, put up and missed. And that'll be a foul. Now we'll get a chance to see Calker get a couple more at the free throw line for O'Connell. He'll put the first one up, and it rolls in. So one more coming up for Calker. Here with 7:45 to go in the second half as he's trying to put his team back up 11. And he does. So now O'Connell picking up full court. Bliss up top. He'll lob it over to West, who's back in. West to Bliss. Bliss back to West. He'll drive in, put it up, and miss it. Rebound goes to O'Connell. As Bishop O'Connell goes in, it's kicked out to the corner. Then mid-range jumper up and in. That is Asari with the bucket there, as it's taken in a blocking foul. That's going to go against Bishop O'Connell. We'll see who that's on, as Bavulike comes back in for George School. See, that is for O'Connell. That's A.J. Swinton, who had a nice jam earlier back in. Bliss up top. He'll give it to West. West looking, drives, kicks it out, and they'll go back up top to Bliss. He'll take the three and connect. Big shot for Bliss as Bishop O'Connell had reached their largest lead again at 13, but George School able to respond. As it's put up, missed. Rebound goes to Bliss. He gets it down. Taken in. Sutton puts it up. Blocked. That's Swinton that got up there and got that. That was a big block, as now it's taken over. And Rochester's open, and he misses. Rebound, though, goes back to Bishop O'Connell. Lincoln will try the three ball, and it'll rattle in. And the lead is again back to 13. Bliss up top against Rochester. He'll go in, lob it up, and it gets taken out of there. It's Asari with it. It's poked out and into the hands of Sutton. He'll go find West under the bucket, and he'll miss the shot, but a foul. That last foul, that prior foul, I meant to say went on R.J. Marable for O'Connell, but now, I mentioned earlier, he gets so caught up talking, and now this one is also on Marable again. That is Marable's third and the team's fifth here with 6:10 to go in the second half, as West will put the first shot up and miss it. Just, gosh, free throws really hurting the George School today, as multiple substitutions on both sides, heavy substitutions, as now one more coming up for West. And the second shot rattles out. Now if Bishop O'Connell scores, this would be their biggest lead of the game, as it's taken away by West. And they go the other way with it. Blocked on the inside by Wadley. Get it back. Bavulike checks back in. And out goes number 10. That's Ryboff. And taken away. Going down court the other way. Thrown down. What a flush. And that's number 10, Jaden Harris with the dunk. And that is the largest lead of the game now for Bishop O'Connell at 15. Vulike up top. He'll drive in, put it up, blocked. Multiple big blocks coming for Bishop O'Connell in these last few possessions. As it's taken back in, taken away by George School. And they'll go the other way with it. Fleming kicks it out. West is open, and he'll miss the three-pointer. Rebounded out of there by Swinton. On the run is Bishop O'Connell, and that'll stay with O'Connell here with 5:13 to go here in the ball game, and a 15-point lead. We'll see how they react on or how both teams will react to this situation. As now be inbounded and slaps and looks, and it's thrown in. Jumper, nice. It's a good shot by Umadoc, as that's now a 17-point lead for Bishop O'Connell here with 4:56 to go here in the ball game. Bliss up top with 4:51. Takes the mid-range jump shot and hits it. He was under some pressure there, and that was much needed, as now Lincoln handles it for Bishop O'Connell, and he'll get it back up to Wadley. Wadley into the paint against Fleming, will take it. Jumper, airball, rebound by Bavulake. Bliss takes it. He's cut off, gets it out. Three ball, misses. The rebound will go back to Bishop O'Connell, who's up 15 with just over 4 minutes to go in this one. As it's taken in under the bucket and laid in by Sari. The 5'11" rising freshman gets the bucket, and it's now set back to a 17-point lead as West has it up top. He'll drive in, take the jump shot, miss it. Rebound to Wadley. 3:52 remaining, and it's a 17-point lead for Bishop O'Connell. As now Swinton has it up top. It's thrown inside. Jumper up and missed. Rebound into the hands of Wadley. Wadley with 3:32 to go in the game. He drives in and tripped up, and that'll be a foul. And looks like that's going to go against number 11, Max Kipper of George School. And that'll be his first. So the foul situation right now, 2. Right now, Bishop O'Connell has 5, and George School has 3 here with 3:30 remaining in the ball game. As it's inbounded, lobbed in, and back up top. Wadley with it. He'll back it out, reset the offense. Screen coming for him as he's picked up by West. And Wadley cut off. It's lobbed over. 3 ball from way back. Banked in. Oh, my God. What a shot. The bank is open as that puts the lead up to 20 here with just over 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. I feel like George School this half has done a lot of, I feel like they've settled for, they started to come back a little bit, but settled for a lot of threes. And I feel like it's taken up and jammed down. So Bishop O'Connell showing off the athleticism here in the second half. Of course, 2 very good teams here going at it. Fleming takes it in with 2:30 to go. It's kicked out and blocked. Several blocks for Bishop O'Connell. It feels like they've tuned up the intensity of their defense even more these last few possessions, as they've been able to come up with several blocks to trigger some fast breaks. So I feel like on that end, though, I feel like though for George School, I feel like they didn't have the same intensity that they had the first half. They settled for a lot of threes, but of course this is a good learning experience for these teams, though, as it's taken in, missed, and rebounded. Wadley will take it, and he'll slow it down. And understandably, you're up 22 with just over 2:10 to go. So they're slow. Well, now he's going to take it in. Miss, but Bulake gets it. And West will run. He'll go coast to coast, lay it up and in. Nice explosion from number 1, Jake West, the rising junior. And the lead is back to 20. So we're under 2 minutes to go. Lincoln lobs it in. It's thrown in and put up and in. Nice passing. That's number 23, Jordan Houston, the rising freshman who has the bucket. As Fleming now gets it over to West. He'll drive in. West back up and taken away. Wadley, he's going to the bucket. Oh, tried to throw it down. And it'll go back to O'Connell, and that's put up and in. Lincoln will get it and the foul. And he'll get to go to the line for one more. Shane Lincoln, the 6'4 rising junior, going to get the chance for one more shot here. As the bench clears with 1:22 to go in the ball game. George School, but a lot of positives. I mean, you got some guys. I mean, these teams are both really, really good. It's a lot of fun to watch teams of this caliber. As that missed and rebounded into the hands of Chris Fleming, who's checked in for O'Connell, as Lincoln has it up top. Lincoln takes it in, lays it up and in. Shane Lincoln, another one for him. And now a 26-point lead with just over a minute to go. West drives in, mid-range jumper is good. So Jake West with the basketball scores, and more substitutions coming now. Let's see, we'll look and see on the court for George School. We have number 14, Brady Tilton, that's out there. We have number, looks like 24, Follow Dioff. We have number 12, that's Honor Withers. One West is still out there, number 10, Ryboff. And then as now number 12, Caden Chilton has it for Bishop O'Connell. As it's lobbed in, they go under, and number 23, Jordan Houston, the rising freshman, gets the bucket. And also out there, let's see, for get numbers here as a 3 ball's up, and it's good. That's number 24, Follow Dioff, and he'll hit the 3, and that cuts the lead back to 23. Here's we have 16 seconds to go. And O'Connell may just hold this one out. Now 3 balls up and missed. Rebounded though. Fleming under the bucket. Put up, missed. Put up again and goes out. And it'll, officials, oh no, a foul. Somebody picked up a foul. It looks like it was possibly Kipper who checked back in. I believe, was that him? So they put on the board, but going to the line will be number 34, Chris Fleming, and he'll connect on the first shot. One more coming up for him. And the second shot, in and out. And the rebound goes, and that'll go back to stay with George School, which I imagine they'll probably hold it out for these last 2.9 seconds, but two good teams playing, and a lot of fun this classic has been, as West will take one at the buzzer. I don't think he got it off in time. It won't count. It went off after the buzzer. So your final score, it's 85-61. Bishop O'Connell defeats the George School. You've been watching the Commonwealth Basketball Group here at the DMV Live. I'm Tyler Rowland, and a big thank you to Jack Herron, to Chris Herron, and everybody at CBG. And we're going to take a break and come back with plenty more basketball here on Commonwealth Basketball Group.